Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that is, let's be honest, super frustrating for so many people with diabetes. You're doing everything you're supposed to, but those blood sugar numbers, they just refuse to play along.
You know the drill, right? You're watching your diet, you're on top of your meds, but your blood sugar is just stuck. It's stubborn. Well, in this explainer, we're going to get into exactly why that might be happening. And the answer is surprisingly simple, and it's something most people completely miss.
So what if the problem isn't what you're doing, but what you're missing? The secret could be hiding in plain sight, a hidden vitamin deficiency. And we're not just talking about any vitamins, we're talking about very specific, powerful forms that your body can actually use. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the vitamin blind spot. Then, we'll unlock 4 crucial keys: the sunshine switch, the nerve guardian, the energy converter, and the cellular shield. And we'll wrap it all up with a simple 4-key action plan you can actually use.
Okay, let's kick things off with the vitamin blind spot. So here's the thing. Not all vitamins are created equal. Think of it like this. A generic multivitamin might give you the raw ingredients, but your body needs the finished recipe. It needs the specific, active form of a vitamin to actually put it to work where it counts.
So let's get to our first key. We're calling it the sunshine switch. This is cholecalciferol, which is the active form of vitamin D3. And believe me, this is one of the most powerful and most overlooked nutrients out there for anyone trying to manage their blood sugar.
And when I say overlooked, I mean it. Get this, a staggering 70%, that's 7 out of 10 people with diabetes in the US, have low levels of this key vitamin. And the crazy part? Most of them have no idea.
So how would you even know? Well, here are the quiet signs. Things like stiff legs, feeling a little down, wounds that just don't want to heal, or even stronger sugar cravings. It's so easy to just brush these off as, getting older, but they could actually be your body waving a red flag. And this is why we call it the sunshine switch. It literally flips a switch on your insulin receptors, waking them up and making them more active. Once that happens, your muscles can grab way more glucose out of your bloodstream, and it even tells your liver to chill out and release less sugar. It's a double win.
And the results? They really speak for themselves. When people get their levels back up to normal, we're talking about a 15% drop in fasting glucose, a 20% drop in those annoying post-meal spikes, and an A1C drop of almost a full point. That's huge.
All right, on to our second key, the nerve guardian. Here, we're talking about methylcobalamin. That's the active form of vitamin B12, and it's absolutely crucial for protecting your nerves.
And this one has its own hidden whispers. Ever get that weird tingling in your hands or feet? Or maybe your vision goes a little blurry for a second when you stand up too fast? That feeling of just being completely wiped out? These are subtle little signals that your nerves might need some help.
So what's going on here? It all comes down to something called the myelin sheath. The best way to think about it is like the plastic coating on an electrical wire. Methylcobalamin's main job is to repair that coating. Without it, your nerve signals get fuzzy and slow, a huge problem for many people with diabetes. But when you do repair that sheath, the payoff is fantastic. We see a 25% improvement in nerve signals, which means less numbness and burning. But here's the cool part. It also boosts your insulin sensitivity by 20%. So you're not just helping your nerves, you're helping your blood sugar too. Okay, key number 3 is the energy converter. We're talking about biotin, also known as vitamin B7. And this one is all about one thing: turning sugar into usable energy for your body. And just like the others, this deficiency is super common. Nearly 40% of adults with diabetes are low in it. And when you don't have enough biotin, your body struggles to convert that glucose into fuel. So where does it go? It just hangs around in your bloodstream. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Biotin is a multitasker. It helps your pancreas release more insulin, helps your muscles soak up more glucose, and it even helps reduce those tingling nerve symptoms we just talked about. It's a real team player. And that brings us to our 4th and final key, the cellular shield. This is a special one. It's called alpha-tocotrienol, and it's a super-powered, not-so-famous form of vitamin E. Its job is to act like a bodyguard for your cells, protecting them from damage. Now, a deficiency here is sneaky because the damage happens silently, in the background. Insulin resistance creeps up, your arteries get less flexible, and your kidneys take on more stress. This is the kind of quiet damage that can lead to major problems down the road. But what makes this vitamin so special is that it's not just a supporter, it's a protector. It actively stands guard right at your insulin receptors, shielding them from the damage that high blood sugar can cause. It's like a tiny shield for every cell.
And when your receptors are protected like that, the results are powerful. We see insulin sensitivity jump by as much as 30%. That means fewer post-meal spikes, and, you guessed it, another powerful tool to help bring down your A1C.
Whew. Okay, that was a lot of information, I know. So let's pull it all together. Let's create a simple, clear action plan so you know exactly what to do with all this. So here are our 4 keys one more time. Key 1, cholecalciferol, to flip the sunshine switch on your receptors. Key 2, methylcobalamin, to act as a nerve guardian. Key 3, biotin, the energy converter. And key 4, alpha-tocutrinol, your cellular shield. Now, we've got some typical starting doses here, but, and this is super important, always talk to your doctor before you start anything new.
So now you've got the knowledge. You know about the 4 keys, you know the quiet signs to look for, and you know how they work. The only question left is, which one of these keys might be the one that finally unlocks the door to better control for you?